What's up 7 Army, my name is SIF and today we're going to be doing a trailer breakdown / trailer talk for episode 4 Thicker Than Water. Now if you guys are ready for this episode, make sure to drop a like, and of course if you're not ready for this episode but do enjoy this video, make sure to also click a like. So obviously the first bit is obviously a little flashback of what happened. Now the most important part of this is town meeting at dawn, New Frontier. What is this town meeting going to be about? It's going to be about David and Javier. Obviously since I actually had the shootout scene because I killed Max, it might play out a little bit differently, but I think eventually we're both going to get locked up. Now the town meeting at dawn is going to be about Javier and David and what we do to them. Obviously Joanne's going to be like, David's a traitor, he chose his family over us, he put us all in danger, etc, etc. This time in obviously going to be about a whole group, I think even including Eleanor, Kate, Gabe, Clementine, Trip, and obviously everyone, about what are we going to do to David and Javier, and David in particular. Now this scene is obviously Javier and David, and he says,
David, I'm not your enemy. Joan's betrayal wasn't as bad as yours, little brother.
Now first of all, let's look at the setting. This setting is obviously the quarantine. Now we got put in the quarantine just when we first started episode 3. Obviously the quarantine is where you get placed for now to make sure there's no bites and everything, and then obviously you see Joanne and the 4 leaders to talk about whether you want to be in the group or not. David and Javier have been placed in the quarantine. The quarantine can resemble a low point in their lives and the very lowest points. They're locked up pretty much. That's what quarantine resembles. Now I think this scene about David saying Joanne's betrayal, I think is going to be determinant, because someone in the comments did mention in my trailer reaction video, he's more likely to talk about if you decide to go and leave with Kate rather than stay with David in the episode 3 ending choice. So I think this is going to be a determinant scene. I'd be very surprised if actually David punches Javier for no reason. I do believe this scene is mainly going to depend on if he left David and decided to ditch him and leave with Kay, and will try to attempt to leave with Kay, or actually stay with David. Now you see 3 graves, which obviously could resemble deaths. Obviously there will be deaths in this episode, probably a few from our actual group. So 3 graves, it could resemble Javier, David, Kay, Javier, David, Gabe. You know, you got all these options of different people that could die. So the next thing we do see is a hanging place. Now I think this is the conclusion that the actual town meeting happened, that they are going to execute David for his treachery and betrayal, because the whole point was that they've actually experienced treachery and betrayal before, which caused them to actually start the New Frontier symbol on their necks, on their hands, on their wrists, on their elbows, etc. So they do take kind of, if you want to call it mutiny, in the eyes very seriously. Of course from our side of the story it's not mutiny, but from their side of the story it is mutiny, and obviously they take that very, very seriously because they've experienced it before. And then obviously what occurs later on,
Javi,
Kate,
we gotta get you out of here.
you actually see Kate helping Javier. Now Javier looks like he's actually locked up. Now it could be the fact that they're executing David, and after they execute him they're going to execute Javier. Now that's why they locked him up, because obviously we've progressed in the story because we're not in quarantine anymore, and obviously Kate is here to help you and etc. So obviously Javier is very, very excited to see Kate, and she got him out pretty much, as we see later in the story. Now in this scene we're actually united with everyone, and Ava herself. We can see Kate, we can see Gabe, we can see Javier, we can see Trip, we can see Clementine, and of course we can see Ava. Now we obviously met up in this location where everyone was probably waiting for us. Obviously Ava is obviously also linked up with us just because she's David's almost like best friend ever since we were gone, and obviously she'll take David's side of the story. Now I think this is where everyone kind of executes their plans.
you can't just cut and run.
Trip says we can't just cut and run. I don't know why he's saying that, but we do see Javier and Gabe actually running and hiding away from some of the New Frontier people. So I don't know why he's saying we can't just cut and run. But then Gabe says that we shouldn't go, we should, of course he wants to save his dad, which is the most important part for him right now. Obviously here we have Kate talking about how we should have left ASAP and as soon as possible. Now, there's something that happened that triggered Ellen to say, have you ever looked out the window?
Chance. You guys even looked out the window?
Because it looks like it's been a total war zone, as we obviously do see very soon here. We see some walker designs, but these walker designs look like they're actually being burned, maybe due to the explosion. Now here we have Javier saying, get away from her.
Get away from her!
Which a lot of people think it's, okay, I think it's Clementine. It's also very interesting to know something I've actually caught very, very luckily. You can actually see a knife in Javier's shoulder blade. Javier got stabbed. It's very insane. I don't know how, but he got stabbed. It looks almost like in the shoulder, so that's his shoulder blade, even his back. But he got stabbed. I unfortunately don't think she'll be able to be, playable in the present time. I just think Javier will have a choice to actually kind of like interfere, similar to episode 1 with Eli and Clementine. The guy looks high. He looks like he shot up something, heroin, cocaine, I don't know what it is. Now some people think Clementine will be playable in the present just because of this moment. I think it's not, because Javier will be in the same time frame as Clementine, which is why we actually see Clementine like this. I don't know what it is, but the guy looks like he's like in cloud 9. Obviously Clementine's very angry. She wants to find AJ, which we still haven't seen him. I think he's alive. Is he alive, do you guys think? I don't know, but we do see a flashback. I don't know where this flashback is located. Maybe earlier before we actually get kicked out, followed by our last scene of David, and we actually see standing high with a hanging around his neck, with the rope around his neck, with the audience community of the New Frontier. Joanne obviously going to talk to the people about what kind of person he is, and we obviously see someone there on the right, or our right, with a mask. So I'm guessing he's the one that's going to be kicking the chair. Now, I don't think he will die. I think there will be a choice to save him. I think, what's it called? There's also going to be Gabe want to save his dad, Kate want to go away. I don't know. It depends how David reacts in this episode, which will make me decide whether I want to be with him or not, whether I want to save him or not, etc. But yeah, obviously Joanne is going to try to explain to the people how this David, Javier's brother, is actually a traitor and etc. What do you guys think of the trailer? It's coming out in the 25th of April. Are you guys ready? Do you guys think that there will be a lot of action going on? Do you think who's gonna die? Just tell me in the comments below. Let's have a quick discussion before episode 4 comes. Now, also guys, this is the end of the video. If you just here for the trailer breakdown, that's fine. But I actually want to say something to all my fans right now. So you can, if you're just here for the trailer breakdown, you can click the X button right now. So what's up, 7 Army? I just wanted to say something really quickly, from me to you. I've got exams coming up very soon, and obviously in school it's exam season about now, or linking up to exam season now. In the UK, I'm doing my A-levels. You guys know what that is. In the US, obviously you don't know what that is. That's almost like a path to university. Now, I've got my exams, which will determine whether I get onto the next year, and basically I'm on a path to university. Now these 2 years will help me get into university, and I need to do very well in these exams in order to at least get a good grade for uni, and at the same time get a good grade enough to actually get into the next year. So what I'm saying is, I won't stop uploading videos. I will not, just because that would just kill my channel, and I don't want to kill my channel, especially after the growth it had. It's just been a phenomenal growth recently over the last 5 months, I suppose you could say. So I won't be stopping YouTube, but the uploads will be coming in very slow. Now my exams are in mid-May, which is about where they actually predicted episode 5 to come. So I'm very sorry if the theories for episode 5 come slow, but to be honest, I shouldn't even be recording from now. I should be just studying, but I'm actually sacrificing time for you guys. So I really hope you do actually know, and just know that I'm doing this for you. But at the same time, my education does come first. it's my first priority. YouTube is obviously my second priority for now. I just want to say, like, don't be surprised if the uploads come slower, you know, over the course of the next 2 months. In the summer it will be SIF season, the second season of SIF season. If you've been here since like before 100 subs, you know what SIF season is. It's a banger season where I just upload loads of videos. But my main concern is my education right now. Obviously my usual upload schedule is 1 video per week, and of course if there's any more news or something like that, then there will obviously be interference, so 2 or 3 videos per week. But if it's just a theory, then it'll be once a week. So I'm sorry if you don't see a video every week at least. It's just, you know, education comes first, and I really need to get my life sorted. I'm coming to that stage where, you know, I can't redo this year because it will just ruin my education and just ruin my life, because I don't want to waste this year for the end not to be able to graduate into the next year, and therefore it will take longer for me to get actually into university. So what I'm saying is, just appreciate what I have for now. I apologize, there's a lot of good YouTubers that actually upload them very good Walking Dead videos and Telltale Games in general, but I'm not quitting, don't worry. It's just the videos will become much more slower. Maybe a video every 3 weeks, a video every 2 weeks. I'll try my best, but of course education comes first. If you guys do understand, just please tell you understand me. I just want to see the outcome of this. I won't be stopping because obviously that's going to kill my YouTube channel. I don't want that to happen, and I don't want to leave you guys in the dark. But just I just want to tell you that the videos will be coming out slower, and I didn't just want to, you know, not give an explanation. So other than that, guys, thank you guys for watching. Have a great day, and in a bit.
I don't really care if you cry. I don't really shouldn't have a lie. Should've saw the way she looked me in my eyes. She said, baby, I am not afraid to die. Push me to the edge, all my friends are dead. Push me to the edge, all my friends are dead. Push me to the edge, all my friends are dead. Push me to the edge.